Hello, Council. Again, Steve Novick, Amanda Fritz, Charlie Hale, Stan Saltzman, and Nick Fish. It's a pleasure to see you all. I would like to speak on Measure 688, the measure under the Bureau of Transportation under Commissioner Steve Novick to appoint Kyle Collins, Jonathan Bolden, Idis Koshnall, and Mark Lautweiler to the Private for Hire Transportation Advisory Committee in terms to expire March 31st, 2019. What I understand is that Ms. Fritz was isolated in her testimony and standpoint about her skepticism, which I believe to be a healthy skepticism about the Uber monolith, which I had no idea had Saudi Arabian funding. I find that utterly fascinating. But the issues which coalesce are we've got a very impoverished generation on the one hand that can't afford a taxi fare. So I get that. Every Gen Y and maybe borderline Gen Xer that needs a $7 ride and not a $50 ride needs an Uber. I get it. I absolutely get it. It's just like couch surfing, the Pirate Bay, any kind of democratization of a resource. I get that. What I don't get is why we are not committed to women's safety, children's safety, and the safety of vulnerable persons, disabled persons. I am also concerned from a labor angle when we have cabbies or Uber cabbies getting bashed on the head by even drunk pint-sized women. A woman can be quite furious at times if she's drunk. And did you see that Med do that on YouTube? It was wild. So when we have our Transportation Advisory Committee, I understand that the taxi cab industry is very alienated, and there are some people who really believe that they would never trust putting their daughter in an Uber on the way to the airport. So I hope that the Transportation Advisory Committee doesn't have any pre-existing affiliations or pre-existing lobby arrangements or secret packs and envelopes of cash linking back to Uber or the taxi cab industry, and I find it very difficult to believe that there isn't some kind of secret arrangement. So I unfortunately am unable to report to the public whether Kyle Collins, Jonathan Bolden, Idis Koshnall, that's K-H-O-S-H-N-A-W, or Mark Lautweiler, which is L-U-E-U-T-W-I-L-E-R, have any affiliation with the Uber company. I don't know if they're technologists or Silicon Forest people, or if they're Dark Ages people or Stone Age people. I don't know what kind of people they are and whether or not we should trust them. But I do trust Zach Goldsmith, who said he trusts a black cab in London. But the man's a millionaire or billionaire or something, so I'm not.
Thank you. Charles?